Yo!
And he's in the building. Yes!
What's good, man?
What's good, man? How you, bro? Yes, the apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Trying to be healthy, man. Just trying to be healthy, man.
Man, let me tell you, bro. Thank you so much for having the time to be on. When I was like thinking like millennials, I had like a list. I was like, oh wait, hold on, King. Now we're not gonna have you break a tooth trying to eat an apple on the
I'm
line.
trying to be healthy, man. This joint kind of tough. It's stronger than I thought. Stronger than me.
Paul.
Right,
You good?
Yes, sir.
All right, we need the pearly whites nice and bright tonight for the Millennial Discussion. You don't need no accidents.
Yes, sir.
No accidents. But, bro, how you been doing, man? How you living, bro? How's everything going with you, man?
I've been good. Can't complain. I kind of been irritated trying to get used to this whole quarantine thing because, you know, I'm always out and about, and I'm very restless. So I've been like, I've been feeling like claustrophobic, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sort of kind of getting used to it. How are you?
Man, I'm good, bro. It's like the same. It's just being in your room and being in a house. You're trying to stay quarantined, stay safe. You know, keep your distance, but it's hard. Like you said, we're used to being going around people, so it's definitely been like a aching experience, and it's just been a lot. But you know what? Stuff like this, to be able to talk to people, even though it's virtually, and feel that energy, because I'm already feeling your good energy so far. So it makes me happy.
I'm definitely feeling yours, man.
But let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all, King Paul, entertainer. I want to talk. Well, first, I want to say rest in peace to Baba. I'm so sorry about the loss for the hat. When I saw that, I was like, no. So, how did you lose the hat? What happened? Give us the story behind it.
My man Theo had a video shoot in DC, and he Airbnb like an office. So I pulled up to the office. I changed from my regular clothes to the African attire, and then I guess we were running over time and they needed to close the building. So the lady was like, y'all got to wrap up. So I tried to grab all my stuff, left the hat, man.
Dang. So did you call back? Like, excuse me, ma'am. Did you see the hat?
Yeah, my man. And one in the comments, I told him they actually went back to check, but like she locked the door like immediately after we left. They started texting. She went back in the office on Monday, said she didn't see the hat. So I was just like, dang, it's gone.
So she locked the door. And no one was in the office, right? And she come home and come back to the office, and then next thing you know, the hat's gone.
Talking about it was gone. I feel like she just didn't want to look for it or didn't want us to come back up there because we was deep in there. So I don't know if she thought we were gonna come back deep, but it is what it is. I'm tripping, but it is what it is.
I mean, could we see could we still come back? Could he come back to life?
I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Everybody's telling me just order another hat, but it's like that hat. That was my mom's hat. Like, I be using it for jokes. Like, my mom had that hat for years. Like, my mom keeps stuff for a lot. So,
it's just like, but it's no. You know what? We definitely honor and definitely respect the years of the grind you put in through being an entertainer. I know one thing, you don't like being called a comedian because there's more to your trade. There's more you can do. You're a jack of all trades. So explain to people why. For people who like don't know, like, well, I thought King Paul was a comedian. I call him comedian. I didn't mean to offend them. Not offend you, but tell people why you don't like to be called a comedian and why you like to be called an entertainer.
I don't like to be called a comedian because I feel like that's putting me into a box. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wanna be an actor first and foremost. So I want to be able to play different roles. Like I want to be able to be like a hood classic or in like a romantic type movie. I don't want all the roles that people reach out to me for to be comedy because it's like
definitely
I'm more than that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a smart thing you do because definitely in this business, it's definitely in theater, you don't, acting in general, whatever your brand is, you don't want to be typecasted as one specific thing because it does block a lot of blessings, a lot of job opportunities. Like, you know, he's just an actor. We can't see him in like a serious film or like a horror film or like, you want to be able to be diverse in all different aspects, which is a smart thing to start branding that from the jump and letting people know that because some people will be ignorant, the lack of not knowing, and just put you in this apple.
My bad, man.
No, it's funny because you like literally crushing it. Like it was literally a whole apple like 5 minutes ago, and now it's just like almost just like a seed.
This is my second one. I tried to eat one before we got on live. But then I was like, nah, let me show them I'm healthy for real. So I grabbed the second one at like.
So for those who are thinking King Paul,
you too,
sure he's staying healthy during this pandemic. So make sure you get I'm gonna eat an apple too. I have a banana, but I'm not gonna eat that.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Just get a fruit. Get something healthy, man. Get it in your system.
All right. Like I said before, apple a day keeps the doctor away. But back to what we were saying with the entertainment. But yes, there's a lot of things you definitely do And I know before we tap into the main thing that we all know about your comedic, journey, I did my research on you. And it's a lot of things I found out about you that I thought was really cool. Like, growing up, you loved skateboarding. You thought you were going to be the Black Tony Hawk. So that's something for those who probably didn't know. King Paul was out there. I don't know the skateboard moves, but you were out there doing your little
kick flipping,
whatever.
Doing ollies, all that.
Yes, what he said, ollies, all that stuff. I don't know the term of all the little skateboard terms, but you know. So explain to us what got you into, like, wanting to be a skater.
When I moved from PG to Anne Arundel County, in my neighborhood, it was all white boys, and all they did was skateboard. And I just wanted to feel involved. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to feel left out. So I asked my mom to get me a skateboard. Of course, she got me like a rubbish joint from like Walmart, Target, like a $20.
Only lasts a week. That's all.
Yeah, like the wheels be so plastic, you can't even go fast. Like, everybody be zooming, I still be at like the starting line. So then, I think for my birthday or Christmas, I asked for like a decent skateboard, and this is when YouTube was at its peak in like 2006. So I just used to watch like how to skateboard videos all day and just go outside to practice. Then I really got good. Like, I got better than all the white boys, and like everyone in my neighborhood used to call me the Black Tony Hawk. But then it's like once I hit like middle school, all that faded away.
You were like, okay, that was fun while it lasted, but it's like, I'm gonna go ahead.
Nah, I still wanted a skateboard, but it's like middle school, like it was a lot of people from Baltimore like started moving to Anne Arundel County.
Oh, okay.
And it's like the black people there be joning on me like, yo, why your shoes so fat? Why you always wearing this? Like,
so you
like,
wore Vans, I'm guessing. You were definitely a Vans type of guy.
Yeah, I wore Vans, Supers, Etnies, all that. And they'll be like, what is this? Like, everybody's just wearing Jordans, and I'm just like, like, so it's like now I gotta fit in to the school vibe. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the boys that I did skateboard with, it's crazy growing up. Like, now that I'm old, I'm really thinking about it. Like, I used to be like 10, and they used to be like my age now. Like, it was all like 18, 19, 20, and I was like,
tell me what to do with my middle school life. Can I live my childhood?
Once I started getting old, like once I reached like 7th, 8th grade, they weren't around no more. And I'm like, what these boys moves or something? But they done went to school. They done went off to the army. And it's like, I'm realizing like, yo, they was really like grown men hanging out with me. You know what I'm saying? Every day. Once I got in middle school, the skateboard thing kind of died there. I try to dabble into it like every now and then, but I'm older now, so I'm scared to fall. So I just be like,
it's like, yeah, we want to make sure. But you eat an apple a day. I'm sure you healthy. You know, make sure you take your vitamins. You good.
I bought a pack of apples like last week. This is my first time eating it.
Oh, so you fake healthy right now?
Nah, I'm real healthy. I'm starting my journey.
You know what? It always starts with a journey. Always that one start. And as long as you stay consistent, that's the only thing that matters. But yeah, man. So you said skateboard and everything. So if you met Tony Hawk today, would you be starstruck? Or it's like that was like a little kid phase?
Nah, I ain't even know who Tony Hawk was. I just knew that Hawk.
You're like, I'll just play the game and do whatever.
Then I started getting his games. But like, if I seen him today, I ain't gonna lie. If Tony Hawk was in my face right now, I probably wouldn't even know it's him.
True. Because I don't follow him, but you don't really see him a lot on social media. Like, he's in his own mansion.
You just know the name.
Yeah, you know the name. Because, I wasn't a big skater, but I knew the name as well. But, yes, skating was one thing that you did, too. Another thing that I actually found out about, and I did knew this when we were at Bowie in college, about your artistic skills with drawing, especially painting. I don't know if you remember, we did a program, my fraternity did a program, and it was like I forget the name of it, but it was a program where we showcased Black art. And like we had people come, it was like, we had canvases for everybody. And
was that a Haley?
Yes, it was a Haley.
I remember
and
that.
Out of all the people, I did not expect you to have one of the biggest. It was like a woman. It was like you painted a portrait of a Black queen and what symbolizes.
Yeah, it was like it was a Black dude and a Black girl in the shape of like a heart.
A heart, yeah. And like I was like, wait, this guy right here. This like you see something like you said.
I seen the flyer, I was like, oh, I'm about to kill it. Like, they don't even know. Like, I came in there chilling. Everybody was like, yo, what's up? Like, yeah, what's up? Got my little
You came in there when I saw the artwork, I was like, oh. So like that's why he's not just a comedian. He's an entertainer. He could give you the skateboard. He'd give you the skateboard. He'd go ahead and draw a book, bro. When I saw that, I was like, wow, this guy's actually really talented. And then, more pieces you would post on the Humble, on Twitter and stuff like that. It would get the love. But what got you into from skateboarding to like drawing, because people can draw, but people can paint, but cannot paint well. Because you painted that really well, like you can sell that. So what got you into that creativeness?
The question is, I did sell. I sold it like the summer after.
Oh, well, you make your coin.
Yeah, because I kept making like Snapchat videos like this right now, and like they'd see it on my wall. People like, yo, I want to buy it. I'm like, nah. But then one day I was down bad. Hey,
you
man,
like,
yes.
Sir.
All y'all who said y'all wanted to buy it, like, hey man, hit me up. I got it for you. But the crazy thing is, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I'm just different. I don't even want to be cocky, but it's just like anything I try, like I end up good at it. And I ain't gonna lie, I hate painting. Like painting is so time consuming. Like I hate painting like background and waiting for that to dry, then switching to different sizes. I hate painting so bad, but I'm just.
See, I didn't know it was that rigorous of waiting for a backdrop to dry, and that's why all my colors will always mix not correctly.
Yeah,
I'm like, how am I supposed to get the melanin tone if I'm trying to mix this? I gotta wait for the. Oh, okay.
To dry, because then when it dries and you paint on top of it, it doesn't smear or like it don't.
So we're getting a one-on-one painting class with King Paul.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think you should tap back into that. You know, right now is a great time. It's therapeutic as well. I may go ahead and get me a canvas and start painting.
The thing with like that, I don't know what it called. Is it entrepreneur? I don't know. But the thing with stuff like that is people be trying to lowball you, and then it make you not even want to do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll make a painting, and then I'll post it. I don't even want to sell it. I'll just post it, and people like, oh, let me buy. I'm like, oh snap, people want to buy it. Then I'm like, yeah. People be talking yeah, I got a hot 10 for you right now. Like, yeah, what's your cash app? I got 15. I got 20. It's like, what?
You're like 20. You know how long it took me to labor to put this painting together?
It costs more than $10 to get the supplies. Like,
come on, you went to Michael's?
Nah, I ain't gonna. No. I ordered it from I don't even know.
Amazon. What's up, Davey J? Amazon.
Now it's like a painting website, but everything was like $50. So people talking about.
So see, that means you invested into it, all right?
Yeah, because I was trying to paint some jean jackets. I wanted to see if I could do that. So I got
did they come out the way you wanted to be though, or it was like?
Yeah, not for sure. Yeah, I got like 3 jean jackets. Everybody was geeking them, sold them. So it was good. I got my money back, but I can't do it no more. It's too.
Yeah, you like just to labor on that stuff. I mean, but you're definitely putting in the work with a lot of other things as well. And before we get to the comedic side, I want to tap into, you said before, how you like to become an actor. But this quarantine has definitely showed us a lot of people's different talents when it comes to being behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. You produced a movie that you did on YouTube. You had 3 movie series, but the one I was able to get to watch was the one that you did recently with King Mace and everybody. You know, you were at home and you trying to sneak out. I actually watched it, so I support it. You definitely have a great support system as well. They definitely show love, and I'm one of them. So I definitely watched it. I was like, okay. He definitely put us all together. He did like the before it came out, the promotion for it, the teasers and everything. So explain to us how all that came about of now just making your own way right now since everything is kind of closed.
Man, even before everything was closed, I don't know. I had this idea in my head that once I blew up on social media, like Tyler Perry was gonna call me or something.
Everybody waiting for that Tyler Perry moment. And he's like, Tyler, call me right now.
So then I started to realize, like, it just clicked in my head, like, yo, you done went viral a million times. Ain't nobody ever called you, like.
And they watching.
Yeah, I know they watching. And it's like, then I realized, like, yo, I really do got to audition. Then I started watching, like, famous actors' videos, and they be like, oh, yeah, when I auditioned, I'm like, you auditioning? Like, you still got to audition? I'm like, dang. Then I started to get serious. Like, one day, you know DJ, Derek Player?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one day I hit him up. I was like, yo, I'm trying to take my acting career seriously. Can you shoot some headshots for me? So he was like, yeah, bet. We shot the headshots and all that. Literally, like, a month later, the whole COVID thing happened. Like, everything just got shut down. So I'm like, dang. So then I was like, okay, if I can't audition, I might as well just record my own joints for, you know what I'm saying, to keep people entertained during this time.
Could you hear me?
Oh, yeah, there you go. I was like, why are you so still?
Let me tell you, I'm over here like, I'm telling you, IG Live, I don't know what's been going on. I don't know because so many people are on it. It's definitely been messing up. And it'd be nerve-wracking because sometimes it just shuts the live off. You got to come back on and does not save.
Yeah, I was talking and all I seen was, I'm like, son, this man not going to blink.
Yeah, I don't know what we going on, but yes, back to it. So you say you took pictures and everything to get yourself together to be, to audition for things, but then COVID happened. So my bad. That's all I got. That's all I was able to hear.
Yeah, so then COVID happened. So then I was just like, dang, like now I can't audition because all the studios closed. So I just started making my own for real, for real. That's what I've been trying to do like this whole time. Like I'm trying to drop. Everybody keep telling me to make a long journey. Like everyone says they love them, but it's not long enough. Because I guess by the time they get hooked in, it's like the end. And everybody's like, what? So now I'm trying to figure out something where I can make like at least a half-hour video. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the 10-minute joints I usually be putting out.
I mean, that also goes to show if people wanted more, they screaming encore, all that stuff. That shows what you're doing. The work you're putting in is actually getting appreciated, and it's good quality work. And some people will be honest, especially when you start growing and you start getting that K behind your name and getting these, big viral moments. People start getting bold, and they let you know how they feel, no matter what, because they want a response from you, or they can go viral of trying to go on you as well. So I say do it, man. Like, do you ever see yourself like maybe one day having your own like production company, or are you more right now trying to use your youthfulness and be in front of the camera as much as you can?
Yeah, I'm trying to be in front of the camera, man. I'm not even gonna lie, like I don't have like big movie aspirations. I just want to be in one movie. If there's something I could do to where if I ever got like all the way washed up and nobody cared about me no more, is to just be in the movie that you have to go to the theater to watch. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like a 2-second thing where maybe I'm like a piece of delivery and I just hand the big actor a piece. Like I just want to be on a big screen one time, just one time.
Just one good time. I mean, it's gonna happen. You never know right now. Like the work you're putting in now, I feel like it's a time where people are definitely watching, and you never just gonna be one email, one little call, and you're like, "Hello, me?" But like, would you be open to like moving out of DMV, like to Atlanta or California?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be like everybody. Like, yeah, when I make it, I always want to stay in the DMV, but I just like never want to be home. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I want to be based out here. Like my family's out here. All my day ones out here, and the DMV is actually not a bad area. Like once I started traveling, I realized how good Maryland actually is. It's just we've been here all our lives, so we've done everything. So we say it's boring, but like, man, a lot of stuff is. Man, look, it's a lot to. It's a nice area out here, and it don't be no wild natural disasters. So
exactly, we don't have to worry about no earthquakes,
no tornadoes, no nothing,
whatever. Because
no
California,
flooding,
be one little heat. One little tree catch on fire, next thing you know, everybody's getting wiped out, unfortunately. And then the earthquakes.
Man, what?
I just don't have the time. I really do not have the time. He said, oh, Texas. Yeah, someone said, you'll build your wealth in Texas.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to go
a lot of people are going down to Texas.
Cause, them houses is big and cheap.
Yeah. Everything's bigger in Texas, everybody always says, but it's real. When I went down there, I saw like factories, workshops.
Yeah, but at the same time, what people be forgetting is also, although the houses are cheap, like minimum wage and all that, it matches up. You know what I'm saying? The pay up with the price of the house.
Exactly. Like in California, a regular job here that would be like kind of a low paying job would be a high paying job. Depending on what the economy is at certain states. So it's like, if you could make the salary you making here in Texas, it's like, all right.
Theory, what's up? We were just talking about how you got my hat lost.
He's in here.
Yeah, that's the rapper Young Theory. I went to his shoot, and that's the last time I seen my hat, man.
And you know what? You never know. Someone could probably have it and mail it to you. You may see like a box outside, and next thing you know, it's like surprise. But one thing you talk about is like your day ones, and I know your day ones remember how you definitely got started, and that is through Vine. Explain to us your journey, huh?
Crazy, because I ran into one today at the barbershop, like my man's from like elementary school. He was in there with a mask, and then he's like, "Paul," I was like, "Yo!"
Hey!
We talking in the barbershop for like 20 minutes. I ain't seen that boy since high school graduation. He was just saying like basically he was saying like he's trying to do YouTube too because of the whole COVID thing. And he was like, "Yo, I remember the day." He was like, "Yo, I'm about to find stuff," and everybody was laughing at you, and everybody was like, "Look at you now." Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be forgetting like how far I've come until like I run into stuff that I haven't about, or someone sends me like an old videos like, "Yo, remember this?" Wow, that's crazy.
Especially even on YouTube, I noticed like like a whole cycle of all your Vine videos, because you know, of course, Vine went away. But before we talk about the Vine leaving, I want to talk about your start. So explain to us your journey through being a comedian at the time and doing comedy and stuff like that. So what got you your start? How did you know like this was something that you could take and go viral off? Because I mean, it takes that one moment to go viral, and I feel like you see it, and then if it happens again, that's how you know it's really something that you can do. So what got you into like knowing that you were funny?
I always been fun. Like I always been a class clown. So then when Vine came out, everybody was doing slap cam. Like that was heavy.
Ooh, but then that got you laughs, or it got you in a fist fight?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So basically, like I said, I've always been like the funny guy at school. So Goofy started popping, and people kept saying I look like him, and they used to blow me because I'm like, bro, I don't look like
you guys do not look alike at all.
One girl, that is one my best friend back in the day. She used to be like, everybody keeps saying you look like him, but you're funny like him too. Like make videos. I'm like, I'm not making up. Like I can't blow up. I'm Paul.
I'm Paul, regular Paul.
So I just started making them. Of course, they was not doing nothing. Like I used to get like views every day, but I made like 5 a day. Like I would come home from school, get home at like 3 o'clock. I would make a video at like 4, 5, 6, and 7 every day. Like 4 videos a day. Kept posting. Then I posted one that was like how girls, to be honest, be like, and that joint went viral. Nowadays it's not viral, but back in the day,
at that moment, that time, I feel like every journey has its own viral moment, and I feel like you've been consistent with that
joint got like 1,000 retweets on Twitter, and this like 2014. So 1,000 back then,
it's a lot. That's a million to us.
1,000 back then is like 10,000 now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, but it was coming with a lot of like heat. It was like half and half. A lot of people was laughing, and a lot of people was like, "Nah, this suspect." So it was like bittersweet. So then I'm like, okay, I gotta get another viral joint where I don't got on no wig, no makeup, no none of it, like a regular joint. So I just kept making videos. Then another joint blew up, and that joint actually got like that joint got like 60,000 revines or something. And ever since then, like I gained like 20,000 followers overnight, and then ever since then, I just kept going.
And like literally the consistency was literally like not from the beginning, because a lot of people be thinking it's supposed to happen so quickly from the jump, but it's like, you know, you gotta make sure you keep the consistency. Because you said you started out with like 5 like views, and now you getting like 60,000 and 20,000 followers. And then from there, you just kept it consistent and growing. Because you definitely during the Vine era, I know it was. I remember I went to Suitland, so I used to see you at Suitland. Used to be with Goofies, Snoop, McKinton. All y'all used to hang out together. Everyone like, yo, those are those guys, those are comedian guys. Yeah. So it's funny, like the journey from like then now and growing from then. So when Vine definitely ended, how did that do for you? Like, was that like as a young Paul, how did that affect you?
The thing is, it didn't.
Hey, Leah.
I don't feel like it affected anybody, because when Vine was like, when they deleted it, it had already been dead for like a year. But I guess it was just the fact that people couldn't go back to the app to try to find old stuff to repost.
I know nothing was there.
I think that's what people was really upset about, because ain't nobody was on Vine when they deleted that, bro. Like, everybody already moved on it. Like once Instagram dropped the 15-second videos, that's when everybody, like 15 seconds, that's double Vine. So everybody, you know what I'm saying, crossed over to Instagram. Ain't nobody was worried about Vine. But I think it's just the fact of like, it's like let's say you delete your Snapchat, gets deleted, it's like no more memories. I think that's what it really is. Like, dang, I can't do videos, but it ain't really affect me much. I ain't gonna lie, I'm mad I ain't get to shout myself out, because on Vine I had like 200,000 followers.
Yes, you had a great Vine was definitely a great following for you around that time.
Like even now, every time I go viral now, like every couple months, it's always people like, yo, like I ain't seen you since like 2017. Where you been at? Like I remember.
You're like, I've been here. Where you been at? Follow me Instagram, King Paul __.
Yeah, when I be out, people like, yo, you still make the videos? I'm like, yes, like you know what I'm saying. But then I gotta realize, like I never told everybody to transition over. You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, but they got the hook of it. When they did, they definitely again kept consistency with that. And I know, like you said before, you would do like the Vines, like the slap cams and like the trending things that people do. But one thing you did was you started navigating, really find like your niche when it came to comedy, and that's when you started really coming up with these different Nigerian character skits. So what made you comfortable enough to like really start embracing your Nigerian culture? Because I know as a young kid back in middle school and everything, being Nigerian kind of wasn't like the thing, but now Nigerian being African. Everybody want to be Nigerian African. They want to hit their little dance. It's like, where was all that back in like 09? Where was all that back in 2014?
With me, it's different though, because a lot of people ain't know I was African because my name not long. So it's like, if you weren't my man's, where you came over my house and you smelt the food, or you heard my mom talking in our native language, ain't nobody know I was African. You know what I'm saying? So it was chill for me. But then one day on Vine, I just decided to make, I think Sam Takes Off started taking off. So then I was like, oh, like, let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me try. So I made an African joint, and literally everybody was like, what? Like, and then I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, not the normal Nigerian kid. So
like, he's tatted? What, Nigerian? His parents don't care?
No way he's Nigerian. So that's when it was like going viral all over again. And I ain't even gonna lie, my Nigerian videos weren't even going viral, but it was just the fact that people were so shocked. So I just kept doing that, and then it just became like, it just became like a norm for me.
No, it definitely has. So what got you into like creating these different characters? Like, how did each one of these characters come about? Because you have several. If you explain each one to us, if you can, like how they the origin of each character, or how did this came about?
I felt I always used to do the character thing, but I never like gave them names. It was just like I'll be like let's say I make a relationship type skit, I'll play the girl and the boy, or if I say like a mamas be like dads, be like parents, be like, I pay the parents, but they never had names. So one day I just thought like, yo, I'm gonna make like real life characters, and I'm gonna like treat them like a family, like off some like Nutty Professor type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, so then I gave everybody a name. I took pictures and I made like a whole like long paragraphs, like, okay, these are the names from now on. So that's what it really was. Like I always did it, but I never like stamped it, if that makes sense.
And honestly, that's what really probably makes comedians actually that next step of really taking it more serious, because when you're actually making like a whole character analysis of like who they are, where they're from, that's when you start to develop into your acting side, you know, your directing side, your entertainment side, not just your comedian side, because now you're doing things in front of the scenes, behind the scenes, you know, and writing and all that type of stuff. So that's a cool thing though, but that's definitely take you by a storm. What got you really comfortable to actually just, you know, exuding yourself? Like you said before, when you would do like the skits and like you would play the girl and the guy, you got like comments like, oh, that's sus, and all like I said, the more you were growing, the more boldness and, you know, comments and stuff. So what got you really bold enough and like just more comfortable just to not care what other people say and just do comedy? Because comedy is literally you're literally making humor out of good situations, bad situations, and everything, and you can't care what other people have to say. So what got you in that mindset, and what got you bold enough and confident enough to like just do it?
The crazy thing is, I ain't even gonna lie, I'm not even confident for real. I'm just like, I forgot. I think I was watching a Meek Mill interview, and he was saying how he be reading the comments and he be hurt. But it's like he don't complain. So then I was like, dang. So I told myself, whenever I see negative comments, instead of me being like, yo, like, nah, that's not true, I'm gonna be hurt, but I'm not gonna say nothing, because I realized if I don't say anything, nobody really sees it. Like if somebody with 100 followers is like, oh, you blah blah blah, nobody's gonna see it. But now if I quote it and I'm like, no, I'm not, then all my followers are gonna see it and either instigate it, either defend me or instigate it. If they defend me, it's cool. If they instigate it, it just blows up, and then I start feeling like, dang, I shouldn't have said nothing. So
so you don't entertain the negativity, because like when you entertain them, you give them a platform, and that's some people just are trollers.
Yeah, exactly. So I ain't gonna lie, I be hurt when I be saying certain stuff, but I don't post about it so nobody knows I'm in my feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Also, I want to talk about definitely how do you deal with this sensitive environment now? Because now I feel like being a comedian is like you want to joke about certain things, but now the world is so sensitive on everything. So how does that affect you? Anything in your comedic craft? Like how are you able to like, you know, juggle that? Like what goes into the process? Do you think about, okay, are there some things you do like, okay, I shouldn't do this or say that because how sensitive the world is now? How do you cope with that?
No, it don't affect me because I've never been the wild guy. You know what I'm saying? I've always
you're really
been
chill.
like,
you're a really chill guy though. You're a really chill guy.
Yeah, like I've never been the controversial person. I just, you know, so I stay in my own lane, and I just like to make videos that people could tag their friends and be like, bro, this is you, or like I did this. Like that's what I be going for. I don't be going for the trying to be the topic of conversation. Like, I'm good off all that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I know they say all publicity is good publicity, but that ain't true. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And one day, like when you go places, like how do you deal with everybody always wanting you to be on character mode or wanting you to be on King Paul mode? Because when I met you, I was like, wow, he's really chill. Really, when I met you, that boy, like really chill, really cool. Yeah. When I go on campus, people are like, oh, that's the guy. I remember like NSO. They were like, oh, that's King Paul. That's the guy. But you really just, chill. So how do you deal with when everybody expects you to always be when you go like to the mall or something like that? Be King Paul, crack a joke. Like, how does that work?
I be chilling, but it's bittersweet though, because like I said, somebody like you is just like, oh, he's chill, but then somebody else is like, oh, he think he did it. Like, yo, I just be chilling, man. And I don't like that because I ain't gonna lie. When I went to, I'm not gonna say no names, but when I went to Wild 'N Out when they came to DC, I was talking to a lot of people on the show and they was like in character, and I'm like, yo, like, there's no way you're this hype. Yeah, like be you. So I'm like, yeah, what's up? They're like, oh, what's up, boy? I'm like, yo, I'm trying to really talk to you. Like, calm down. So it's like, man, I just be chilling, man.
You do though. And like literally, you've been chilling, being your own vibe and doing your own thing, and it's definitely got you far. Because people have realized when you see these comedics and they're in these characters, that's not really dumb. And one good thing is to be able to switch that on and off, so they won't get that. So you won't get too caught up in it.
I ain't gonna lie. Nah, some of it be them. Like Snoop and D Breezy. Now they loud in real life. Like
yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they loud.
Step out. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, that's them on a regular. So sometimes when we hang out, I be like 5 steps back because they be attracting too much. You know what I'm saying? Too much attention.
So how is it with different comedians and different entertainers in the DMV? How do you guys working with other, like we see any collaborations, or like I know you guys did a lot before, but how is it? People always talk about the crab bureau, everybody don't want people to get their own shine. So how is it working and being friends with different other comedians in the DMV?
It's cool. Man, I'ma just say people be weird, bro. Like I be trying to reach out, but it's like people, like I said, the DMV is just we try so hard. I'm not even gonna say we. It's a thing where people try so hard to seem cool. Like there's been people I've reached out to that have been, they ain't even have to be on a come up. It's just I genuinely think they're funny. So I'm like, yo, let's work. And they'll try to like be pushy about it. You get what I'm saying? Like they'll try like they could be pressed, but they'll force themselves not to act pressed, and then I end up not even want to work with them no more because like you try and be too cool. Like we could.
It's that first, like I feel that first impression, that energy, and if it's off, it's kind of just like.
Yeah, so I just
be
you're not
trying to step on no one's toes. You're trying to do your thing, and I want us in the DMV to get off of that. That stigma. And I know because everybody here is trying to make it, but there's room really for everyone. Like. That's why I create these platforms that have like different people come on and let's talk about them. Not about me. Let's talk about them. Get into them. Let's meet them. Let's discuss about their career. Because like you said, there's room for everybody out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like that ain't gonna happen until the people that get out stop staying out. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Literally everybody that made it, they gone and they be acting like they be promoting Cali like that's where they was born and raised. Like
yeah.
And then when they do come home. They don't really post it because they be thinking the ops or whoever is trying to, like, ain't nobody worried about you, boy. Pull up to
this is where all the love is. This is where all the love started here in the DMV. This is what got you out there to get to California.
Like, we know you. Do a meet and greet. Put up to the mall. Come to, I don't know, do something, man.
But it is what it is. But besides that, man, you doing your thing, and at the end of the day, they're not going to see now. But look, it's gonna be that one time you blow up and back, and they always watch. You got something to say. And
yeah, for sure.
Remember this?
Man, that's how I be now. Like it be people that never paid me no mind in high school. Ain't never said hi, nothing. Now in the comments, oh, I know that I was in class with that boy. You ain't say nothing in class. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never gonna be my partner. What you mentioning it for now? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But then everybody, I realized one thing Sean told me that I never forgot was like everybody wants to be involved. And once he said that, I started thinking like, dang, because I ain't gonna lie, I'll be doing it sometimes, and I'm like, dang, like everybody just want to be involved. Like there's a lot of rappers that used to pay me for promotion, then they blew up. And like somebody could be listening to their song and I'm like, oh, that's my man. Like, yeah, we used to do that. And then I catch myself like, what are you doing? Like, I was like, let them just listen to the music. So that's all it is. Like everybody just want to be involved. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And when you grow and when your journey, like with a lot of interviews I had, it's the same story. Everybody can't go on that journey with you, and like, you know, the friends you have before.
Sure.
Sometimes it's like you have the people who are gonna grind with you, the people who are gonna put in work, or the people who are just gonna be elite and try to suck on all the fame and just, you know, blow they stuff up, and that, you know, always show you love sometimes. So it's a learning process that comes with it, everything though, you know.
Oh, and it's painful, man. It's been some people out that was like I thought we was like this, but then intention was like it was like I just realized like, yo, why do you always want me to tag them or something? Why do you always want to shout out for? Why they don't, you know what I'm saying? Then it just be like, hey, then it's like when you're genuinely nice, you always saying yeah. But then when you say no one time, people look at you like you killed their mom or something. You know what I'm saying? Tripping, and it's like that's crazy. Like you're tripping because I didn't want to repost this one time. What about the other 100 times I done reposted stuff that I thought was corny or I thought wasn't it? But
exactly.
So it's crazy.
But the beautiful thing is to always have that family support. And one person I know for sure that supports her baby boy is your mama.
That's my man.
Your mama. Your mom has me dead. I want to get into definitely your YouTube videos and how you incorporated her and her to your YouTube and the reaction videos. Your mom is like your biggest fan, your biggest supporter. I love seeing you all together. And like you said, like from the jump, how you said your parents, well, your mom was definitely someone there that's definitely been supporting you and helping you along the way. So can you explain that relationship with your mom and how that was, especially growing up, being Nigerian, since your mom is actually from Nigeria, correct?
Yeah.
So how is it, you know, with your mom and her you know, along your way through your comedic and your entertainment journey? How about that? I'll say that.
My mom, throughout all my life, she just always wanted to make sure I fit in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't grow up in like the best financial situation. But one thing, my mom, she always made something shake. Like I said, it's like I get the skateboard. Yeah, she'll get $20 joint, but then when she see me come home frowning, it's like, yo, like what you sad for? I'm like, they was making fun of my skateboard. Then it's like the real joint. I'm like, the real one at Zoomies is like 150. She'd be like, dang, 150. All right. And it's not gonna be the next day, the next weekend. It could be like 2 months, but she gonna get me that skateboard. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's always been. So it's like, even when I wanted a camera, like, it's one time I wasn't making videos for a minute. She's like, you don't make videos no more. Why not? I was like, man, everybody keeps saying my quality bad. I need a camera. She's like, how much a camera? I don't know. Started looking. She like, dang, 1,000. All right. I ain't got that camera for like 6 months, but once I got it, I was just like, damn. It was like, here's the camera. Like either last Christmas or 2 Christmas before, she got me a mic for my camera, and I was like, what you know about? You know what I'm saying? She's like,
what you know about this, mama?
2 videos, and they were saying like you need a mic to help the audio, and I was just like, dang. So it's like my mom, she just always looked out. So that's all it is. And even I ain't gonna lie, when I be saying like, let's make this video, she's like, man, I don't want to make but she still to sit down and do it. Like I ain't even gonna lie, like smack after I hit that button to stop recording, she be getting up and going to sleep or doing something else.
But she puts in that work to do the content with you. Like I'm not gonna lie, the videos when she does like the reaction videos, especially to the WAP video, to like the Nicki Minaj videos, like that was genius to get a Nigerian parent to see their authentic reaction to this secular world of these akatas, these stupid akatas, like people call them. These Americans.
She don't be trying to fix up her accent to be proper. She do herself.
She does, and I love it. It's the thing about it that makes us so engaged. It's like it's so authentic. It doesn't look scripted. It's not like you were trying hard. Like you say, you turn the camera, you put on the video, and mom, here is the premiere of WAP. Here's the premiere of Tekashi 6ix9ine and Nicki Minaj. Like I literally enjoy all of them. It's like she be having me dead though, bro.
Yeah, for sure. That's my man's $100,000.
So with YouTube, could we see like what else could we see more with you in YouTube? Are we gonna see any prank videos? Are we gonna see, you know, because I know a lot of YouTubers are doing the same thing right now, but could we see you doing the same like YouTube, like pranks and stuff?
YouTube is hard, brother.
It is.
I made a video since the WAP video. It's so hard to stay consistent. Like it's like when I don't know if you ever made a YouTube, it's like you get this drive, like, man, I'm on YouTube. Then you do it, and then it's like the editing be so time consuming that sometimes the app using the force close or everything to delete or the audio won't match your mouth. Bro, YouTube is hard. Bro.
It is. People don't realize it's the behind the scenes work, and that's why you gotta be, you gotta be willing to do everything. Because at this time, if you can't pay for nobody to do those amazing edits, you gotta go ahead and put the work in and learn that yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then on top of that, it's like what people don't realize is the pay is not sweet. So it's like you have these aspirations, then when you get that feedback, it's like this what y'all gave me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what all my views equal up.
Yeah.
So it's really you really have to
humbling.
Yeah, you really have to want to do it because you want to do it. Like for me, I really make my videos because I make people laugh. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm not eating off YouTube. I ain't eating. I ain't getting no big check. I ain't none of that. I'm doing it because I want to entertain y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
No, exactly. And I say, go ahead.
YouTube could open a lot of other doors for you. Yeah. I will say. That's what I
them
really
sponsorships, them ads, you never know.
Them sponsorships don't be no joke. That's where the bag be coming from.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you, when King Paul is having this time, because I know this quarantine have us all in our moments in our head and all this hard work we're putting in. Like when you're at your down, you're like in your least moment, like when you're feeling down, what motivates you to keep going though? For someone out there who is like in a creative out there who is like trying to get, a video out there, get that content, but just have a lot on their mind during this time, what's some advice you could give them to keep going? That's helps you?
Best advice I could give anybody is whatever you're trying to do, regardless of who you look up to, y'all are all on the same level right now. Mm-hmm. I'm on the same level as Kevin Hart. Y'all might be like, son, what? You can't do no shows. Everything's closed. I can't. Mm-hmm. All he could do is post. I could post. I got a phone. I got internet. I could post. So it's like, you want something? I mean, okay, some boutiques is open, but you wasn't about to just jump straight to the boutique. So all the other people doing is selling through their site. You can make a site. You know what I'm saying? You want to play football? Yeah, the NBA, all that opening back up, but they don't got no crowds cheering them on. Go to the field and not have a crowd cheering you on. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's same level right now. So just use this time to perfect your craft. So whenever outside opens up, you just take off.
Exactly, because when it opens up, we're gonna see King. Well, look, we talking about we're gonna see you in the movies, on tour. Because I know, speaking about tour and everything, I know you had a friendship relationship with Wale. How did that come about? How did that? Because he showed. He just shows you mad love. He shows you mad love.
You know, I know how I met him.
How?
When T.O.B. came to Bowie and MLK, I posted it on Twitter. I didn't. I'm really not. I'm not like DMV because, like I said, I grew up in Anne Arundel County, so I ain't grow up in no go-go area. I never went to no go-go, no none of that. I'm saying. So I didn't even know who T.O.B. was. So I just posted it to Twitter. He quoted it and said, like, I think he just put like the honey emoji or something. He followed me, but I was already following him. So then one day he DM'd me. He was like, yo, like, you mad funny and you from the city, like, keep growing. What? Then one day I was at Bowie at school, like a regular school day, like Tuesday, Wednesday, like word to my mom. DM'd me. He was like, yo, I'm in shooting a music video. Pull up. Gave me the address. I was about to go.
Me?
Yeah, I ain't going to class. Told Sean we drove to DC. Parked as soon as he parked, we seen him. He was shooting like a basketball scene. We just walked up. He was like, "Oh, there he is!" Wow. Introducing me to like all the people. Then I seen Hurt Bay there too. He was in the video. Wow. Yeah, that's when he was popping. So I'm just like, dang, it's crazy. And then every time he had a show, I would just always DM him like, "Yo, can I come?" He was like, "Yo." It got to the point where he gave me his manager's number. He's like, "Stop asking me. Just text Wes whenever you come. Let him. You know what I'm saying? You good." So that's it. And then we be tapping in here and there. He was on live playing music the other day, and we had got on live. We was talking. So he real cool. But it all started from a video I made in MLK.
Wow. So that's what I said. You never know who's watching. Social media can definitely help. Like you try to go ahead and keep this last name. You try and bring this last name and make it a household name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like even when I go to his concerts, like I'd be in the green room, it'd be like Rick Ross and that, like it could be anybody. They'd be like, "Yo, like I know you." I'm like, "Why you ain't retweet my stuff?" You know
exactly. Like show me love, Rick Ross. Do something.
They'll say something like, "Why are you running?" I'm like, "Oh, you know me? Like what?"
You never, like I say this all the time. Like I feel like I've been repeating this a lot. Like you tell me, you never know who's watching. Like from your viral memes, like the meme with your headphones. Like you who would have known that would have still been relevant to this day?
I made that in like 2016 to some dude that paid me like $20 to promote his song, and I was just thinking, what could be funny? I was like, oh, like AirPods on fire, because that's when people used to do like the headphones, and they'll like not plug it up, but they'll like put it to the trash can, like the meme. like, oh, listening to this new blah blah blah. Like if a song was bad, or like you know what I'm saying, people was making memes with headphones. So I was like, oh, let me try one, and literally like that joint just started blowing up last. Like, but I don't even have the original picture myself. Like it's that old.
But it's look, once it's in the atmosphere, it's out there in the Twitter, iCloud world, and it still shows love. I could honestly, I could be on Twitter or somewhere, and I can see it. I'm like, my God, King Paul.
Every time I'm saying this now, remember, like that's all people do. Like anytime a new song comes out, people just use that.
That song's gonna live on forever. So the name ain't never gonna die down. The meme ain't never gonna go away. And that's a beautiful thing, though.
For sure, yeah, it's crazy, but it's better. Like people know the meme but don't know me. That's why I be like, oh, like yo.
Have you ever thought about like putting your tag name on there? But no one ever goes to click on the tag, or you know what I'm saying? Well, it's not adding you, but no one goes and looks.
The one time I did, one thing nobody goes and looks, but the one time I did, I'm so mad about this, and I'm glad people was tagging me. I posted a picture, and then I think DMV Music Plug or one of these DMV pages reposted it. And put their name on top of my name. But I typed my name on it, and they typed their name on top of it, but they put it like in the square so the square could block out like the letters behind. I'm just like, yo.
Show me my love. I mean, come on now. It was my name.
Yeah, like, and even people be stealing my AirPod picture and be trying to put their little logo in the court like they watermark. I'm like, man.
So now you got to get creative, and we got to, you never know. WALE could come out with something. We could see King Paul. Some new content. I mean, you never know. King Paul is the jack of all trades. You never know what to expect. So we could possibly see something. So I say we could possibly see a new meme 2021.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
If we get a new meme, we said it first here at the Millennial Discussion. I'm gonna remember we talking about it here.
Yeah, I like that. We're gonna manifest that 2021. We're gonna come out with a new viral meme, man.
That's right.
You gotta have me posting a picture every day for the rest of the year.
Come on, you got any picture, because one thing, your facial expressions, especially when you're acting, like that's one thing with comedians and one thing with entertainers, actors, all that. It's like if you could go ahead and make us laugh and sell it through a facial expression. That's me. I'm like I'm really extrovert. I use my hands. I talk. It's just naturally me. But like you, like your face expressions and stuff. That's what's going to get you that next meme. Because when you least expect it, you're going to make a face, boom.
Yeah, and other joints that have went like semi-viral, they've all been, I don't know if you've seen the one of like me crying on the phone. They be putting it like next to like the Jesus meme, and they be like, God, I'm sorry for reading the Bible app or something. Like, that was a screenshot from a video, but everyone stopped, was like, yo, his reaction. So, yes, it's you never know what people could do with your stuff. It's crazy.
Definitely. Like I said, you put that name, and you taking that name and making sure this last name of yours lives on forever. And one thing about your last name, one thing I like that you did is with your clothing line. I'm going to get into your clothing line. I know we have 10 minutes left before Instagram want to shut it off. So talk to everybody about your clothing line, like your name and everything about it, because it's back now, right?
Can you flip it? Oh, you can't flip the joint if you're on split. Yeah, it's back.
Oh, sorry.
Huh?
You can't? Can you just double tap it?
I'm double tapping my screen, ain't double tapping. Oh, I think I pressed this. Oh, look, I got the boxes right there.
The merch is in. The merch is in.
That's t-shirts. Man, look, I got everything this time around, man. Oh, how flip again? Yeah, I got everything.
With the camera.
Yeah, I got t-shirts, hoodies, crew necks, face masks, socks. I think sweatpants.
You're expanding the brand right now.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just trying to take myself more seriously, because I always like doubt a lot of the stuff I do, and I honestly be doing stuff like slick stuff to really make like a money flip, and I don't take it seriously as a brand. But then I'm like, yo, like this is my last. I can't be frivolous with it.
Your last name, so you gotta work into it. Like I said, to make it last forever.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm really trying to take off, man. We're gonna do something. We're gonna shoot at something.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing what things are coming up with you and everything. And hey, bro, I appreciate you honestly being on, talking. I had a wonderful discussion with you. But let us know anything. I know we had the clothing line, but anything else we can look forward to coming up with King Paul?
Just stay tuned for a lot of stuff where I'm gonna be engaged with y'all. Like I feel like that's what I've been lacking on, is posting stuff where I can talk to y'all. Like I don't know if I've been responding to comments a lot more, especially if they peep stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do something where, let's say I never showed what type of stuff, what type of merch is coming. I'll wear it in the video. And if someone's like, oh, is that like a new upcoming shirt? Like I'll post like the moon, I'll reply with like the eyes and the moon emoji. So I'm just trying to become more engaged and just let people feel like, you know what I'm saying? Just get some responses that they be looking for if they're not trolling, basically.
Yeah, they're not trolling because, like you said, the trollers are definitely gonna be out there waiting to say something and wait for you to reply and get them some clout. But no, man, definitely, I'm definitely gonna be watching. I'm gonna be looking forward to a lot. And your supporters, you definitely have a great engagement and support system, especially when like people comment, when you say yes sir, or put an emoji down. You definitely get the love, and I feel like that's a beautiful thing to see as a entertainer, to know that people have your back and supporting you. Hey, bro, you have my support 100%.
Appreciate it. You got mine too, man.
I already follow you, but seeing what you're doing.
Yeah, you got mine too, man. I'm trying to be around famous people like you.
It's off the humble. We all got some things in the works. So I'm gonna catch you one BET weekend. I'm gonna catch you in Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm like, yo,
I'm like, what's up, man? Come over. And then we can be, everybody can be all open. The world be open. We can go have a party. We can have all fun. So we manifested all this here right now. But again, bro, I appreciate you taking your time to come on here and be on the Millennial Discussion. I'm sure we learned a lot, and if we didn't know anything, we definitely was able to recap other things.
Y'all gonna see soon.
Yes. You heard it here first. All right, bro. I appreciate you, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. Be safe. I'm going to eat my apple after this.
I'm
gonna make sure you stay, true to your fruit. I've been working out, so I'm going to eat my fruit, too.
All right, bet. Look, next time I go to the gym, I'm going to tag you in the check-in.
All right, bet. And I'm going to make sure I'm going to buy me some apples. I'm going to get the sliced ones, so the sliced ones are a little bit better for me. And I'm like, King Paul, got my apples, an apple a day.
Apple a day,
all right? Hey, bro, appreciate you again, man. You be blessed,
no problem, man. Appreciate you. Stay safe, stay sanitary.
All right, bro. Much love.